Well, hello everybody. Mary Grace Brigg here, host of the Teach and Profit Summit, and here with me is Jim Niswonger, and we're going to be talking about a very important topic, which is webinars that sell. And now that you've created your online courses and programs, we now want to know how to promote them, and that will be through webinars that we're going to be talking about today. I'm really excited about this topic. But first off, welcome to the stage, Jim.
Oh, thanks a lot, Maria. I'm glad to be here. Looking forward to sharing the best of what I can in our time.
I am excited, and I'm sure our listeners are, so our audience are excited too, because our topic is really, really timely. I mean, everyone, we've heard about this, the importance of this one. I think webinars are still one of the best way to connect with the audience. So we're going to be digging deep into that one. But before that, and before I get too excited about this one, why don't you share with us your background story and how you get started that led you to doing what you are doing today?
Right. Okay. Well, yeah. So it's kind of an interesting story in a few ways. That it started off by a massive failure. So I was laid off from a job at one time about 14 years ago now, and I decided I wanted to be a coach. And that's how a lot of coaches get started, is they either got laid off or something happened. And over 2 years, I burned through my entire 401k. I just was unable to figure out how to get a coaching business to work for myself. And so I had to go back and get a job. And so in that job, my biggest focus was to be able to learn enough about marketing so that I could sell myself as a coach and quit the job. What happened though is that during that course of time, so it was 5 years in this particular job, that I spent all of my extra time, my vacations, everything studying with marketing experts, because I thought, okay, I was going to be able to be this great coach. And I found that I loved marketing a lot more than coaching. And so it finally reached a point where I was doing the work on the side where I just had to make a decision. Was I going to talk about being a marketer, or was I actually going to put myself into the world as a marketer? And so I quit the job. At the time that I quit, I was getting paid $98,000 a year. A lot of struggle, especially in those first couple of years after I quit. And so I realized one big thing that led to the result that I'm going to tell you about is that when I first quit my job, I was doing everything that I could do to make money. So if somebody wanted it and I could do it, I would do it, because I knew I had to make money. But what happened then over the next several years was that I learned that was not a good strategy. That my best strategy was to work on the specific things that I was best at. And so then over the past 12 months, I've worked with a lot of people who are really pretty big names in the coaching and transformational world. And over the past 12 months, I've helped them generate $2.9 million in sales, primarily through webinars. And so it's this combination of me focusing on what I'm best at and bringing by selling programs where they're doing what they're best at. So that's the combination that's come together here for me.
Wow, what an inspiring story you have. I mean, I certainly can relate to that. I mean, I thought quitting my job as a nurse for 20 years, I thought that online marketing or online business would be just like an easy beady thing, but it wasn't. I mean, there's a ton of learning curve, and there's a ton of mistakes that you will do and failures like that. But the good thing is that people like you who are experts on these things are really making it easier for us. And you're really the expert, the go-to guy, especially in terms of webinars. And could you imagine the results that you're getting by focusing on what you're good at and what they're good at? 2.9 million in sales. That is amazing. And I'm really excited to go deep into this one. So let's start with why webinars?
Okay, so I'll tell you. So I want to start with just showing you this. So what's the purpose of a webinar? Because when we talk about the purpose of a webinar, then I'm going to tell you why webinars. And to me, the purpose of the webinar is the same purpose as any marketing campaign that we do. And I believe that the purpose of a webinar, the purpose of our marketing campaign is not to sell what we have. I believe the purpose of any marketing campaign is to help people make great decisions. So when we take that perspective, that our job is to help people who are our ideal clients to make the best possible decisions to get what they want for themselves, then we're coming from the right place. We're not looking to sell what we have first. We're coming from that place of service. And so then webinars are a great opportunity to be of service in a way that builds a great relationship. We get to teach people some amazing things, and it does position our offer when we do it well.